Hey bourbon drinkers, welcome back to Deck Night on the Rocks. And when I say back, I mean back on the deck. We got something great in store for you tonight, something special, and that little bottle. Find out in just a second. All right, Deck Night fans, we're back here tonight with some awesome double oaked bourbons. I know we've done a double oak video before, but this time we've narrowed it down to one very popular one hard to get one, and one unicorn. And what do we got here tonight, Amy?
Well, we've got some, everybody's favorite, I think. We've got Woodford Reserve Double Oak. We got some Peerless Double Oak. And what's that unicorn?
What's that little guy there?
What's that little tiny bottle?
That little guy there is.
Notice we only have a little bottle.
Before I tell you what that is, we need to get you guys to make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, share this with all your friends, hit the bell, and comment below on what you think of what we're doing here on the deck.
So important.
It has to happen, guys. We need your help. We need to get to that 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there.
Help me keep drinking, guys.
Also, you guys remember our good friends down in Florida at thegramco.com. The Gramco company creates some of the best Delta 8 products on the market, veteran-owned business. They got awesome products, Delta 8 gummies, Delta 8 hard candies, pre-roll cigarettes,
Coffee.
the wake and bake coffee, all kinds of other cool things. Go to their website at thegramco.com and use DK on the Rocks 20 to get a 20% discount. And please go give them a shout. A shout out, a shot, a look at, a see, a view, or whatever.
It's worth it, guys. Go do it.
Whatever words that go with that whole thing, you know, my words are just never come with me. The older I get, the harder it is for me to talk.
Go do it and let us know what you think.
Let's get some bourbon in me and see if I can't straighten up my mouth.
Told them to drink before. All right, so the unicorn.
What's in that little fella?
What is this little baby?
That right there is Parker Heritage Double Oak. And
has anybody heard of this?
The reason we have that little guy is if you go back and watch our Chattanooga whiskey, there was a dude there that we met, and he sent that to me out of the goodness of his heart, out of absolutely no reason for me to understand why he did that. He just felt the need to share. So we're going to thank him very much for sending us that. We haven't tried it yet.
But we have its sister.
No, we don't.
No?
So there's other Parker Heritages. This is made by Heaven Hill, and we have Heaven Hill 17.
Okay.
And why Amy said that is because we talked about the fact that last year in 2022, there was a lot of reviews, magazines, websites, stuff that they all review the best bourbons of the year, and either the Parker Heritage or the Heaven Hill 17 was #1. So, and whatever one was #1, the other one was #2. A lot of times they would go back and forth. So.
And we have Heaven Hill 17, and it is delicious.
It is one of the best bottles.
So let's see if it actually beats it.
The Heaven Hill 17 is probably the best bottle of bourbon I've ever tried.
So that's what we probably should have done with the 17 and the Parker. But maybe we'll do this after that.
We'll see.
So let's
there
see
probably
what
won't be
happens.
any left after tonight. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's go ahead and pop these suckers.
I heard that this was pretty high in alcohol content.
It is.
Yeah,
So we'll talk about that in a second.
See how this video goes.
When we try each one of these first, I got all the details for them. So let's go ahead and pop these things, fill our Glencairns up.
And you can already tell that this is our
third.
Got to be our third bottle, so we are well known on this one. The Woodford Reserve Double Oak, which is going to be #1 tonight on our glass.
Peerless had a good pop there.
I didn't have a good pop. I'm going to have the honors of popping this. It hasn't been opened at all since it's been sent to us in a nice big old box. Thank you. What was his name?
Norman.
Norman. We met in Kentucky. Or no, we met him in Chattanooga at Chattanooga Whiskey. That's right.
Let me talk about the details on this. You go ahead and give it a sniff, and I'll talk about it.
All right.
So Woodford Reserve is made by Brown-Forman, which same people that make Old Forester. Woodford Reserve is the only one of these three that have disclosed their mash bill. 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley. It's 90 proof, and it runs around
90 proof?
Yes, and this one is $45 a bottle. MSRP, but I think in Knoxville we pay a little higher. It's like 50.
I feel like it's 50.
It's 50-ish.
It's like 52.
And then the nose on this.
Very sweet. It's a very sweet nose. Honey, some brown sugar. Am I right?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
That's what I smell.
That's why we read this, because
they're not always right.
Well, they're probably more right than we are.
That's what
they're
I smell.
professionals, but I don't care. That's why we do it this way, because we like telling you what we smell and taste, and then I tell you what the legit people say, so you guys can get reality.
And they're not always right.
But this is coming from our favorite website, breakingbourbon.com. It says, nose, upon a deep inhale, get a deep inhale.
I did. It's brown sugar.
I'm greeted with a nice mixture of sweet and oaky. Toasted marshmallows, sweet vanilla. Toasted marshmallows, sweet vanilla, lightly toasted oak, and corn are topped with a drizzle of syrup.
So brown sugar, syrup.
The additional
maybe,
aging.
and I can get that toasted
Syrup's usually more
vanilla.
maple than brown sugar.
I'm totally getting brown sugar, but the vanilla I can get.
The additional aging in the second barrel seems to have imparted less wood on the nose than I would have expected, while also pulling forward the sweeter flavors you'd find in a standard Woodford Reserve. Comparably, Double Oak presents a surprisingly more diverse and enjoyable experience.
I just think sweetness. Definitely a go-to bourbon, though. It's one that, oh, I know how that tastes. We know that it's good on the palate. It's not harsh anywhere.
It's easy to enjoy.
Not harsh on your lip, back, your tongue, nowhere. It doesn't really hit anything for me.
No, it doesn't have a strong bite, a punch, or anything like that. It's got great flavors, but it's easy to drink. Smooth would be a word to describe it. And it's something that if you're going to have newbies over,
yeah, I would definitely go to that. Newbies is the word. Usually it's, what was the one that I was giving people? Knob Creek.
Maple.
Maple.
Yeah.
Maple Knob Creek. That was our newbie one.
Palate, I'll just read it real quick on some of the notes.
Which one?
That one.
Okay, the
Double
palate.
Reserve. Oh, not the Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Oak and sweet vanilla are the dominant flavors here, beneath with subtle hints of leather, caramel, and dried fruits. I get the dried fruit part. All that, but what stood out to me was the dried fruit. Exposed in new charred oak twice. It's surprising to see how well the sweetness of the vanilla plays nicely with the woody oak flavors, although it doesn't have an all-star flavor profile. Double Oak still managed to come across as a richer, heavier comparison to standard Woodford Reserve. So.
Well, I don't get the dried fruit.
You don't?
No.
I did. That was.
I do get the oakiness out of it when you taste it. Almost like it's been over some charcoal.
The oak and the leather. I think the leather really stands out to me.
Yeah. And you still get that brown sugar taste, even though brown sugar is nowhere in there.
I guess on the front, at the very front of my mouth, on the tip of my tongue and teeth, you know.
Take some brown sugar and boil it. You know how you get that smell?
Yeah.
Now think of that. Is that not that?
I get the fruits on the front, and I get the leather in my mouthfeel and the back end, the finish. The nose, I agree with the sweetness and the sugary that I can't smell because, again.
Guys, I think it's forever. Tell Homer over here to go to the damn doctor.
All right, so moving on to the Peerless.
Oh, we're going to skip.
Yeah, we're going to do them last.
We're going to skip. Okay.
All right, so
we're going to Peerless.
Give it a sniff, and while I look it up.
So this is not as sugary, which I'm not thrilled with sugary ones.
We've already tried this a couple days ago, and yeah, we did. Yes, we tried it.
Oh, it is open. Okay, so I am getting, this is where I get the leather.
All right, so before you jump into that, and she's smelling, this is made by Peerless for Peerless. Since Peerless they own their own company, the distillery. Like Brown-Forman owns them, they actually own themselves, which is surprising. Most of them don't. Even Buffalo Trace is owned by somebody.
Oh, really?
Yep, Sazerac. So this is 107 proof. It's non-age stated, undisclosed mash bill. It's $95 MSRP, and we got this sucker for $82. Good job.
Did we get it Pensacola? I'm sure it was.
No, it wasn't.
No. Okay, so this, what is the alcohol content?
90.
90.
And that's 107.
Okay, so we're stepping it up.
Stepping up. So nose on this one.
Is
while you're sniffing.
Okay, so
you
I'm
say
saying,
it before I tell you.
Yeah.
Because she's way better at picking the snouts.
But it's not exactly what everybody else thinks. So when you're drinking it, doesn't mean it has to go with somebody else.
Yeah,
so,
but you keep doing that. I just want to know what you think.
I
Don't
know.
worry about anybody else.
I'm not.
So
I'm just saying they don't need to worry about anything else. All of our senses are different. So I am picking up leather, and I don't ever pick up leather.
Okay, so taste it.
And then you got a little bit of spices.
Taste it while I tell them what this says.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll do the taste after you do it. So the nose is sharp seasoned oak, plunges into a pool of dark chocolate and light caramel. The initial aromas are met with a wave of heat, hinting to the potency of the sip. It makes for an engaging oak-focused introduction to the suggest it won't be for the faint of heart. I agree with that. I remember drinking this before, and it was definitely not like the Woodford.
No, this is really simple to drink. This puts it in the back. You don't feel it in the front. At least I don't.
No.
Nothing in the front?
No.
It's all in the back.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
like
on
definitely in the middle of your tongue and
then
the finish.
I don't feel anything on my tongue. I just feel it on the roof and in the back of my throat. Yeah? But you feel it on your tongue?
Well, yeah, on my tongue, but the tongue goes from here to here, the whole back of your throat and stuff. tongue's all a part of that.
With the taste,
I really wish I could smell right now. It's really ruining this for
it's been
me.
a couple months, guys.
Well, I was fine before.
Please comment below if you think you should see a doctor.
I was smelling and breathing just fine until we started doing this. Palate, the mouthfeel, the taste. Baking spice jumps out immediately. Try it again, see if you get this. Baking spice followed by, rich leather.
See? But you couldn't smell that?
It doesn't say that. Tobacco, gingerbread, cacao, and heavy burnt oak is the taste. The flavors hit with a strong dose of intensity, so much that it drinks closer to 120 proof than 107. I agree with that so much. This sucker has a punch to it. It kicks hard, and when you're comparing it to this, to double oaked, it is way harder.
If you're used to drinking this isn't going to be your jam.
So before we ever tried the Peerless, we enjoyed this so much, and I've heard so many awesome things about this and how hard this was to find and all that it's so good. But I think people who say this is so good are the people who won't drink low proof bourbons and think that every bourbon has to be 120 proof or higher. And this sucker right here is, all because it says double oak does not mean it's smooth. Does not mean it's easy.
Though.
It's good, but you think double oak, you think this, you think the Old Forester 1910, they're easy to drink. This, I guess, be the first time I drank. It's like the anticipation of it hit me hard.
I do remember the first time we drank this, and I was like, But when you do in comparison, again, guys, y'all know me in comparisons. I don't like them. If you compare it to this is very sugary. I like this more.
Yeah. Well, it just depends on what you like, because if you do like the chocolatey, smoother, sweeter bourbons, that's your choice. If you like one that has a kick to it, but it's this one. So I think this right here to me is like Woodford Reserve with some Booker's poured in it.
Interesting.
It's just a heavy hitter. It's hot. It definitely it definitely hits like a 120, 125 instead of the 107.
What is it? Somebody told us to put a 1910 with a
rare breed,
and that was damn good. So
all right, so moving on to the
all right,
Heritage Double
so
Oaked.
we have not tasted this, and I'm actually going to clear my palate because we haven't tasted this. It's the first time we've opened it, and it's supposed to be that delicious that I want to make sure.
I think she says delicious now because I hate it.
No, I don't. I just like delicious because delicious means you really like it, right? And it's like
delicious, I guess, just means it's good, but
it's
I just
like
don't think
you like it. You will drink it.
I just
drink it with awe and ease, and you want to go for it.
All the videos I ever watched, I've never thought the word delicious goes with bourbon. And so many people say it, and when they say it, they just don't go, man, that's delicious. They go, it's so delicious. It's like they just lost a load in their britches when they say the word delicious. It's delicious.
Well,
it's
maybe I'll lose
delicious.
a load when I drink this.
Hopefully. All right.
Hopefully.
You're first. While she's doing that, Streds.
Delicious. That's for you.
It's made by Heaven Hill, and it's distilled by Heaven Hill. Again, just like Peerless, it's its own company. Heaven Hill is one of the largest bourbon distributors or distillers there is. This is 132.2 proof, and it is blended of a 13 and 15-year-old bourbon.
Did you say 132?
0.2, yes.
Whoa.
Its mash bill is undisclosed, and its age is a 13, 15-year-old blend. So by far probably the oldest of these three. So the nose is very short. Cherry.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
smell cherry. I actually smell cherry and candy corn.
Cherry, rich mature oak, caramelized sugar, which is probably your candy corn, toasted marshmallow, honey, barrel-aged maple syrup.
I could actually, you actually do.
Excellent is what it says.
Excellent is a word for that.
Well, all I smell is gasoline because that's
Really?
the only thing.
I don't smell
It's
any
the only thing
gasoline.
that cuts through this congestion.
I actually don't smell any gasoline. Like,
It's
there
not-
are some bourbons that you smell and you're like, oh, God, that is.
I seriously doubt there's any gasoline smells. It's just.
But you know,
all
like
I'm
that
getting,
high
only thing that's.
alcohol.
Only thing that's cutting through my congestion is the alcohol in that. So
I'm not smelling that. So, but it's really smells
You shouldn't
good.
smell it. I'm just saying the
No, I
alcohol is the
get
only
it.
thing
I
strong
get
enough
it.
to cut through my congestion.
Okay, so can we move on?
Wait for you, as always.
All right. I'm so excited.
Palate, pecan pie, dark cherry, robust vanilla, leather, nutmeg, thick and potent.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what? All I smell, I did get a different smell, but it's my typical, I smell I smell the, and I don't remember the name of it because I don't have words anymore. It's the suntan lotion, the oil. Hawaiian Tropic? Hawaiian Tropic, that's what I smell.
So this is a drink that you have to do 3 times.
I smell the honey.
Because so as soon as I sipped it, all of my nerve endings probably were on attack.
Wow. That's the first one too.
I did not taste any notes at all.
I did.
It really just hit me.
Wow.
And I'm going to have to go again.
Go again. But wow, guys, that right there, it's 132 proof.
It hit the top of your tongue.
It drank like this.
Really? For you?
Yes. Try some more.
Well, did you swirl it?
No, try it.
Okay, you got to swirl it.
I just drank it straight back and it didn't burn at all. Usually you do that, it burns. It didn't burn at all.
Well, you got to swirl it.
I know.
So everything hit and my nerves went, I guess my taste nerve endings. Taste buds,
Those
like
things.
were attacked. So you know how you have to do it like twice or 3rd time. So that's what's happened.
Yeah, but usually my first time gets the alcohol and the kick. That right there, the first time was not. Usually the second taste is when you really get those flavors, and I got them. She drank it all.
The second time, I get it on the top of my tongue, and it spreads out on the top, but it doesn't go to the back.
Wow.
I'm still not getting any flavors.
Really? I am. I get all that honey, the maple. It is good. It's all round.
Do you think sometimes when you read it,
yeah,
it goes
I do.
in your head?
I totally do. But this one, the honey and the maple stands out. I'm feeling it in my mouth.
Wow.
This right here, I am not.
Well, I guess I'll take the rest of it and see what happens.
I am not in disagreement with this being one of the best bourbons that's made.
So better than the
Heaven Hill, we're going to have to try them together.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is we might be totally wrong about this because this is the double oaked. Parker Heritage has a regular bourbon that's not double oaked. So
we don't have to look that up.
But this sucker's good. Put a little more in this.
So you have all 3.
Yep.
Those are 3 completely different bourbons.
Well, the only thing that makes them
stepping up.
My God, I can't believe how good that is. And it sucks that it's almost impossible to get. It's $195 MSRP based on breakingbourbon.com.
We didn't pay
but
for
I
this.
have no idea what this cost. I know when I got the Heaven Hill 17, when I went in there for the Christmas allocation, you get to pick from this shelf, only get to pick one. That was there, but I didn't even ask him how much it was. We paid $249 for the Heaven Hill, so I'm imagining it was probably in that price range. You are right. These are all because it says double oaked on the bottles.
I don't even know how you compare these.
It doesn't put them in the same realm because they're across the spectrum of proof. 90 proof, 107 proof, 132 proof.
That definitely comes in play.
But I'll tell you what, this right here has way more kick than I should stop saying this so you guys know what I'm talking about. The Peerless has way more kick than the Parker Heritage.
I disagree.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not telling you.
And I can't believe coming from you.
I know.
But I think this has less kick than that. This is not even in the realm of that.
No, it's not. It's its own little world.
I mean,
that's not saying it's not
if
good.
you're gonna start on bourbon, this would definitely be a beginner's.
Yeah.
Don't drink that if you're beginning.
I don't know what to say. Totally different bourbons. Double Oak does not put them together, does not put them in the same class. That is very easy, very smooth, very flavorful, sweet.
Very, and we like this.
I do enjoy it. This is got a kick, has good flavor. To me, is a little harsh on swallowing it and in the mouthfeel, but it's still really good. I think if I put a little, I remember when we tried this, when I put it on the rocks, it really made it, like it'd
so
be
go ahead and try it again.
It would be something that if I would sit here and probably drink half a bottle before I realized it'd be slammed.
Go ahead and try again, since you've tried this.
Yeah, that's way kicky.
Still?
Yeah, when I the finish, it's got such a kick to it. Now you're right. I know what you said. You don't get anything in the front end. You don't get anything in the tip of your tongue. But then when you swallow it back, even after swishing it, it's still got a kick to me. It's not an unpleasing kick, but that's what you have to want that. People like to have a kick, then this would be something for you. To me.
And I love having a kick. I don't like it being without, but
it's a pleasing kick. It's not
I like this over that.
You do? Mm-hmm. Well,
this is a full force kick.
Really? Try it again. Try this one again. I'm getting a little floral in my mouth right now.
Floral?
Yeah. Flowers.
Off of here.
Yeah. Here, try that one again. Parker Heritage. One more time.
After I took that one. I can't believe you're not getting like a burn out of this.
No burn. Super smooth. I'm impressed. Extremely impressed. I'm going to finish drinking this one. It's not going in the infinity bottle.
Wow. No, this is like a burn all the way through my mouth.
Yeah? I don't feel it. I do feel a kick. I do. It's there, but it's pleasing.
Isn't that funny how everybody's different on bourbons?
Yeah. So real quick, because if we probably, I don't know, this is gonna be a long video. So rate them 1, 2, 3.
Really?
Yep. Don't worry about cost. Don't worry about availability. Just straight taste.
Let me try this one again. Try that after you tried all that. It's like sweet tea, and I hate sweet tea.
Yeah, it's like bourbon flavored water.
Yeah.
That you put sugar in.
Isn't that, so, again, how do you compare shit?
You don't. I mean, I know a lot of people like the comparisons, and I don't have a problem with doing them. But there's a video that we've made that I haven't posted yet that
You can't.
we tried so many of them that I was like, they were all blending together. So it was really hard to give you specifics on what was good. Like the wheated bourbon version video we made, go back and watch it. I totally screwed that one up.
But do you screw it up, or once you have them all, does it put in perspective? I don't know. Don't compare things. Just go with what you want.
Well,
but right
people
now,
gotta compare things because they gotta know what they like, what they want, which is
true.
better. They can't. Not everybody wants to have 100 friggin' bottles in their house.
Like we do. But right now,
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Knock it out.
I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
You put that as 2 over this?
Yeah.
Wow. See, he would have never done that. He didn't like that before.
But the thing is after
compare
trying,
it and you put
trying the
those
3 of them
effects in.
together, if I'm gonna sit here and drink and just sip on one of these, I'm gonna drink it in that order. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pick this one, and that one. But the thing is,
But
now,
if you don't put them in that order and you go and sit, and it's a one kind of thing, like I sit down and if we were already not to have these and we went straight to that, would it be number 1?
what, based on my remembering of these?
Or nothing, because you didn't have.
I don't know.
You already had this
How
in
can
your
it be
mouth.
number 1 if it's the only one?
True. If you didn't have this already in your mouth and you didn't have that in your mouth and you just went to that, would it be stronger?
I already don't think it's stronger than that. I think this one's stronger than that, even though it's not.
So go home, get 3 bourbons,
probably already
and
home.
compare them. I'm already hiccuping because we already know what the high tolerance is. Go home, get whatever 3, and see how different things are. Oh, I thought I really liked that. Let's go and try.
She's already hiccuping.
It's not stopping.
We had less than 3 shots of bourbon between
It's
the 2 of
this
us.
one. It's this devil.
It's not the devil. It's great. Double oak bourbons, they don't compare.
We didn't drink the rest of this.
They don't compare. We, all because it says double oaked on the bottle doesn't mean that they all live in the same world. So,
No, not
guys,
at all, because that's huge steps.
you got to put it in perspective though. Some people have a hard time finding the Woodford Reserve double oaked.
Well,
That's
just call
usually,
us. We'll get you it.
that right there is usually ready available. This one right here, we lucked out and found, and that right there is almost impossible to find. So to be honest with you, the double oaked, we're new to the getting in depth into the bourbons and stuff, so I don't even know. I think this double oak thing's kind of a new thing, even though I know where it started was with Old Forester when the fire happened in 1910.
Prohibition.
No, it's way before Prohibition. That's where the concept came from, but I don't know if it became popular until recently. I had to look that up. Someone let me know when this whole double oaks fad and became a big deal, because I notice a lot of bourbons are starting to do it now. That's hard to get. That's impossible to get. That's all right, hard kind of get.
But we're in Knoxville, so it could be different from anybody.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, from what I've read and heard, that this and this is extremely hard to get, and that is not easy to get.
Really?
That's on the shelf every day for us at most places.
Hey, if you guys comment and say I can't get it, we will go get it for you and send it out. Good people.
I've been trying to end this video for 5 minutes, but she keeps cutting me off. So you can tell she's already drunk. I can't believe how drunk she is already, and we've not even finished 3 of them.
It's this little guy.
Yeah, but it's not even a shot out of there. Double oak bourbons, guys. Sweet, good kick, good flavor. Go give them a try. These aren't the only 3 in the world. Like I said, Old Forester 1910 is out there. All right, that's it. Give us a like, a share, comment, and hit the bell.
Pick up with me.
Subscribe. Share this with everybody you know. Please help us out and get us that 1,000 subscribers. And don't forget about Gramco. Check out thegramco.com. Check out Gramco at their website, thegramco.com. Use DK on the Rocks 20 for a discount. You guys help us out, help them out, buy some products, give them a try. They got their gummies, their Delta 8 gummies, in a small sample pack for like $4.99, something around there. Give them a try, guys. All right, that's it. We're out. Hiccuping, Amy and Homer. See you next time.
Wait, high five.